discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grande.
In an environment like this, early in expansion, I think you have to buy the dip. So
buy the dips. Yeah, buy the dips. This poor guy is getting slaughtered. Hi, I'm Phil Grande, philsgang.com. Look, I told you I told my members on Friday, the half day we had, when we woke up and the market was down 900 points. I told them, okay, that let's wait until Tuesday, Wednesday, see what happens, because the internals are breaking down in the market. When you have big volatility, okay, where you got these big swings, that is a message from the market to just lay in the weeds, take profits, and sit back and let everybody guess which way the market's going to go and let them get slaughtered. The big boys don't get slaughtered. Give you an example. We had this morning when the market, let's go back to what Powell said yesterday. That's where everything started. Because remember, we had a swing this morning where the market was up over 500 points. Then the market dropped negative. We're down 48 points. Then the market went back up 150 points. But let's start back on Friday. Let's do it this way. So if you go back to Friday, we were down 900 points. We come back in Monday morning, and we're up 600 points. Well, you think that's magic? Then Tuesday, okay, the market went down 600 points. Wednesday morning, market's back up 500 points. Now it's down negative 78 points. So how do markets go down 900 points on Friday, the half day after Thanksgiving, then be up 600 on Monday? Is that magic? No. That's the plunger team. That's the President's Working Council on Markets. That's a small group of people, the head of the Federal Reserve, Commodities Future Commission, and you got about 4 different people that they get together and decide where are they going to price the market. So when the market drops on Friday, 900 points, they got together before the market opened on Monday morning and said, where should we open the market at? And how do they do that? They have the banks go in and buy index futures. And why do they do that? Well, first of all, they want to buy the index futures so they prevent inflation. Instead of going in and printing money, instead of having to go and print all this money, increase the money supply to buy stocks to push the market from a negative 900 up to a positive 600, they don't want to do that to prevent further inflation. So they just go in and play a game and they buy the futures, index futures, so they can control the market. So they pushed the market back up to 600 points. Then when it dropped again, when it went down again, another 500-600 points, the next morning they did the same thing. They're going to buy futures. So by buying the futures, they're not causing inflation through increasing the money supply by printing money. All right. But we knew before Thanksgiving something was wrong in the market. Something was wrong in the market. We could see it because if you've been in this business this long, when you're in this business a long time, you learn there's only one truth in this business. It's called the bonds, the bond market. That's where the truth is. That'll tell you which direction the market's going to go. That'll tell you Will the tech stocks be up or will the banks be up? Will the tech stocks be down or will the banks be down? There's two leadership groups you got to pay attention to. Is the big tech, they're the leaders. I've always told you, 7 tech stocks drive the S&P 500. 7. Imagine that. 7 drive 493 stocks. Isn't that crazy? That's how crazy this tech bubble's been that they created going all the way back to 2008 when they started to do QE, this tech bubble. So they created this huge bubble for 13 years. It was only good for the very, very wealthy. It was really good for the 1 percentile. And who created this bubble? Who are the bubble masters? It's the 1/100th of the population. A tiny group that makes up 1/100th of this population. That's it. They take care of the top 1%. Make sure they do well. They always do well. When I hear, especially the Democrats, how they're for the little guy, what a bunch of garbage that is. The Democrats are not for the little guy. The Republicans are not for the little guy. The Republicans and Democrats, like a 401k, okay, which is rotten to the core, both Republicans and Democrats are rotten to the core. Just like your 401k is rotten to the core. Why? Because the politicians, both parties, they take care of the party. They don't take care of you. They don't take care of the country. They do not care about the country one bit. They only care about their own wealth. These people in Congress only care about one thing, their own wealth. And they need the party behind them to get reelected. Are you kidding me? They don't care about you. You think this, since 2008, that we would have for 13 years, either party would let this market go up 440%? Don't tell me that's prosperity. That's not prosperity. It didn't go up on prosperity. And it didn't go up on magic. It went up on financial engineering. And the consequences of financial engineering, keeping interest rates too low for too long, are big bubbles. But they don't care because they are going to always, Nancy Pelosi will always be out of the market first, and then she'll switch and short the market. All these guys in Congress are making a fortune in the stock market. Why do you think when the market goes down, like today, from up 500, it goes down to negative 70? What do you think that tells you? There's some real bad internals going on in the market. I said that before Thanksgiving. I told my members, like I always tell my members, and they know this, my members know this. And my team right here, we focus on one thing. Make sure our members do not lose money. That's the hard job. The easiest job is making money with picking the stock group. That's easy. Working to make sure they don't lose money so that when the market goes up 500 points today, that you can explain to them and hope they believe you so they don't jump in and buy stocks when the market's going up 500 points because it's going up for the wrong reasons. This is crazy what happened today. Let's go back to what caused that to happen this morning, where we had this big rally, and then it went from 500 down to negative. What happened? I'll explain when I get back.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night. You don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
What, are you nuts? If the stock market can make you so rich, especially Apple and Microsoft and Google and Amazon and the rest, why are so many Americans poor? If the 401k promises you a retirement, then why is it we are in a retirement crisis? Here's the answer. Because 85% of you get out of the market too late. I fixed that with my color-coded chart, which tells you when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out. That's right, when to run like hell. Check it out. You get a free membership and the free color-coded chart for 10 days. Check it out, philsgang.com. Hi, I'm Phil Grande at philsgang.com. You probably heard me on the radio talking about investing in stocks and trading stocks. Well, this is a special message that I am sending out to you. You, the person who is the beginner, who are getting excited. You're seeing every day the stock market going up, never comes down, keeps going up because of the tremendous stimulus that the president is putting into this market. He wants to continue this market going up while the economy's going down. That's what it's doing. The economy's going straight down. You know, banks right now, worst ever. They've gone down 40%. I mean, everything's going down. Companies aren't making money, but the stock market's still going up. And you got to be very, very careful when you get into a market like this. You got to know when to get out, and that's where we come in. So if you're a beginner and you want to start learning how to invest stocks properly and have the comfort level of knowing when to get out, when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out, contact us at philsgang.com. Join today, free for 10 days.
Thinking about investing in the stock market? Go to philsgang.com, where we have over 50 years experience in trading and investing in the stock market. Phil's Gang teaches you how to make profits in the market with stock chart analysis, up-to-the-minute alerts, and always keeping you informed with professional guidance in long and short-term positions. Go to philsgang.com or call one of our professional staff to answer your questions. 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Stop wondering about your financial future and start doing something about it.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande at philsgang.com. You probably heard me on the radio talking about investing in stocks and trading stocks. Well, this is a special message that I am sending out to you. You, the person who is the beginner, who are getting excited. You're seeing every day the stock market going up, never comes down, keeps going up because of the tremendous stimulus that the president is putting into this market. He wants to continue this market going up while the economy's going down. That's what it's doing. The economy's going straight down. You know, banks right now, the worst ever. They've gone down 40%. I mean, everything's going down. Companies aren't making money, but the stock market's still going up. And you got to be very, very careful when you get into a market like this. You got to know when to get out, and that's where we come in. So if you're a beginner and you want to start learning how to invest stocks properly and have the comfort level of knowing when to get out, when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out, contact us at philsgang.com. Join today, free for 10 days.
Welcome back. Are you a fan of the Phil's Gang radio show? Then you should check out philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
You want to be following the institutional money. You do not want to be following anybody that's on fake business news networks, whether it's CNBC or Fox Business or Bloomberg's. Don't follow them. They're not there to help you. Once you understand that, and once you understand they're not there to help me, my party in Congress is not there to help me. They're to take care of the party, not me. Let me give you the proof of that. And it ties right back to the stock market. Let's take pensions and insurance companies. They're huge. They buy a lot of stocks. We follow the pensions. We follow the insurance companies because when they buy, we buy. When they sell, they sell. Or when they sell, we sell short. That's why you got to know how to sell short. If you don't know how to do that, why don't you join the gang for 10 days free? 10 days free. So these large institutions, okay, if they need to achieve these levels, certain levels of returns in order to ensure they have enough money to pay out to the retiree, his pension, whatever annuity, whatever he has, whatever product that retirees buy under insurance companies and pensions, it's important these insurance companies and pension funds have enough returns to pay them. They have to. But they have to when they need to, they got to have the money there. They also need to mitigate risk for the same reason. But when you keep interest rates at 0 for 13 years, that's impossible to do. And that's why the retiree has gotten screwed. That's why the seniors have gotten screwed. So if these socialist Democrats who are saying we're going to spend 3.5 trillion, or this last bill we're doing right now 1.7 trillion, because we're good people and we care about the little guy. Are you nuts? They don't care about anybody except themselves. Go look at the money they make in the stock market with inside information. They will vote on a bill they know is terrible for us, for the country. But they know certain stocks will go up because of that bill they voted on, and they'll buy it. Or stocks will go down, and they short the stocks on the way down. So think of how important insurance and pension companies are to you, your retiree, the 401k. Just think how important, and they don't give a damn. This is an ugly business because you have these people on TV, the fake business news networks, lying to you constantly. Their job is to make you feel good. So let's go to what happened yesterday. So Powell comes out yesterday and he says, here, and I'll play the cut. Then I'll interpret what he said.
We now look at an economy that's very strong and inflationary pressures that are high, and that means it's appropriate, I think, for us to discuss at our next meeting, which is in a couple weeks, whether it will be appropriate to wrap up our purchases a few months earlier, as I mentioned.
All right, here's what he's saying. I lied to you. Remember I told you all this inflation was transitory? This inflation, temporary. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's temporary. He can't say that anymore because people are getting destroyed with this inflation when they go to the pump. The average guy on the street, the average worker, 72% of the people in our workforce are getting destroyed with high cost of everything. So now he comes out and here's what he said. I'll give it to you in English. We screwed you. We screwed you. We kept pushing inflation and pushed stocks up. So the top 1% can make a lot of money. And the 101% could make a lot of money. We wanted all this inflation so we could make a lot of money. At the same time, what we did, by creating all this inflation, we could pay down our debt because we spend too much money. We spend more than we take in. That's why we have budget deficits. So when we go to pay our debt down, instead of doing what would be good for you, start cutting regulations, start improving, give incentives for business investment, because once you have good business investment and you're putting money in business investment, productivity increases. When productivity increases, wages increases, jobs increases, savings increases. And from that savings, 72% of that savings goes to growing the economy from spending. When you save, you spend. So 72% of our economic growth comes from savings. Part of the savings, the middle class who have more income, after-tax income, than the others, they'll create small businesses. It's the small businesses that work beautiful because small businesses drive this nation. Not Apple, not Microsoft, not Tesla, but small businesses drive this nation. But you know what? We don't do that. When Obama came in, the prescription to the mess that idiot baby Bush left behind, terrible economy, Obama had the prescription. Small business. He could have fixed it in a heartbeat. We could have had a great economy. But no, he didn't do that. As a socialist, he came in, no, I want to do redistribution of wealth. I want to do redistribution of wealth. Here we go again, just like they're doing now, redistribution of wealth. So they don't care about you, is my point. So let's go back to what he said yesterday. So the last thing that people wanted to hear yesterday was that. They didn't want to hear, oh my God, what's he saying? They're going to raise rates? I'm making a fortune in big tech. I'm buying Apple and Microsoft. What am I going to do? I'll tell you when we get back. Join my gang free for 10 days.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande. Is your business prepared to respond to any emergency in the workplace? Well, you better be. Let over 30 years of law enforcement experience go to work for you. Boyd Investigative Group is here for all your business security needs. I know. I use them. They're terrific. Call today for your free confidential consultation. 941-724-4535. That's 941-724-4535. Or visit them on the website, BoydInvestigativeGroup.com.
License number A1900020.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande at Phil'sGang.com. You probably heard me on the radio talking about investing in stocks and trading stocks. Well, this is a special message that I am sending out to you. You, the person who is the beginner, who are getting excited. You're seeing every day the stock market going up, never comes down, keeps going up because of the tremendous stimulus that the president is putting into this market. He wants to continue this market going up while the economy's going down. That's what it's doing. The economy's going straight down. You know, banks right now are the worst ever. They've gone down 40%. I mean, everything's going down. Companies aren't making money, but the stock market's still going up. And you got to be very, very careful when you get into a market like this. You got to know when to get out, and that's where we come in. So if you're a beginner and you want to start learning how to invest stocks properly and have the comfort level of knowing when to get out, when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out, contact us at philsgate.com. Join today, free for 10 days.
I've been a Phil's Gang member since 2014. Over that time, I've generated over six-figure profits. Following Phil, his charting system has really been a huge impact on my career and my life. I would recommend Phil's Gang to the mom and pop out there. I would recommend it to parents teaching their children. I would recommend it to grandparents. If you really trust in their system, you will do well.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande at philsgang.com. You probably heard me on the radio talking about investing in stocks and trading stocks. Well, this is a special message that I am sending out to you. You, the person who is the beginner, who are getting excited. You're seeing every day the stock market going up, never comes down, keeps going up because of the tremendous stimulus that the president is putting into this market. He wants to continue this market going up while the economy's going down. That's what it's doing. The economy's going straight down. You know, banks right now, worst ever. They've gone down 40%. I mean, everything's going down. Companies aren't making money, but the stock market's still going up. And you got to be very, very careful when you get into a market like this. You got to know when to get out, and that's where we come in. So if you're a beginner and you want to start learning how to invest stocks properly and have the comfort level of knowing when to get out, when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out, contact us at philsgate.com. Join today, free for 10 days.
Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Radio Show. Want to know more about Phil's Gang? Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. All right, so everybody's wondering, should I be buying big tech stocks? What should I do? Oh my God. Well, yesterday when Powell came out and he basically said, you know what? I was wrong. We have way too much inflation. It's not transitory. It's here to stay. I made a big mistake. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start tapering. If you recall, people, since 2008, what we did here at the Federal Reserve, we printed $120 billion in cash. We took the $120 billion to rig the market to go up because we didn't want to take the time to drive a stock market up based on business investment, which take time. We wanted to get rich quick after 2008, our owners, the big boys on Wall Street. So what we did is we took the $120 billion a month, we went in and bought treasuries. By buying treasuries, that drops the interest rates down. We kept driving them down so low to where they were zero. This way here, we knew when yields start coming down, interest rates, yields come down, everybody will jump into Microsoft and into Netflix, all the big tech stocks. and the top 1% and the 1/100th of 1%, that's how they're going to get their fortune back very quickly. Again, if we took our time and built an economy for everyone to benefit, it would take too long. And not only there, what the hell do we care about you? What do we care about you? We're going to take care of the top 1% and the 1/100th 1%. So every day we're in there buying bonds with 120 billion. We print another 120, buy more bonds. Yields kept coming down, rates kept coming down. People kept going and buying, big tech, big tech, big tech, big tech. By 2013, we had an explosion in big tech, big tech, big tech. But our economy wasn't growing. We didn't care. Our wages weren't growing. We didn't care. Wages have been stagnant for 40 years. We don't care. So here we are now, 13 years later, and the top 1% and the 1/100th of 1%, they've gotten so wealthy, so they have no place to put their money. They're sticking it in their socks. They're sticking it in their shirts, under their jacket. It's in their stock drawer at home. They have no place. The banks are full with money because for 13 years, that's all we focused on. So we got to do something now. We got to do something because the inflation, that drove those zero rates, that drove the big tech stocks up to make everyone a fortune in our club, we knew it was going to screw you. If you're a person making $100,000 or less, especially people who are making a combined income of $65,000, we knew you were going to get screwed, but we didn't care because here's what we did. We knew because the yields were low, interest rates were low, you could go buy a car that you normally couldn't afford because rates are low. You could buy a snowmobile. You could buy a watermobile. You could buy a bulldog and change the back of your Jeep, buy a new Jeep. Because all you cared about was, what's the payment? A lot of people cared about what was the late payment. That's all you cared about. We knew that. We knew what you were caring about. So we could mask how we were screwing you while we were getting rich. As long as you could go out and get a Jeep and got big wheels on them and go to stop at a red light and get the big wheels where they look like they're going backwards where you're cool. We knew all this, and it worked like a charm. But now, after 13 years, it's backfiring on us. Because we screwed you so much that gasoline is up 49%, meat's up 32%, milk, everything else. All of a sudden, you can't take it anymore. Because we think now we're going to go in from inflation to deflation into a depression, into a recession, possibly a depression. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to raise rates. We're going to have a meeting this week and raise rates. Or next week. And we're going to start tapering instead of that 120 billion every month that we force those yields down so big tech stocks, we're going to do less than that. We got to stop. We got to stop doing it. So then this morning everybody woke up and said, oh my God, what do I do with tech stocks? Because tech stocks only go up if yields are down. If they're using that 120 billion to buy treasuries to drop those yields down. But now they're not going to do that. I got to get out of my tech stocks. I got to get out of the stock market and get into bonds. So this morning, everybody started to get out of the stock market and go to bonds. But wait a minute, what happened? People don't know what they're doing. What do? They saw the yield go down and they said, well, wait a minute, maybe I'm okay. The yield is going down. So maybe I'm going to buy more big tech stocks because I was told by Varney and I was told by Charles Payne, I was told by Kramer, buying a dip. And gee, if yields are down, big tech stocks always went up. Gee, they're down, so I'm going to go buy those. So they went and bought the big techs today. All of a sudden, the stock market was up 500 points, but they didn't realize. They had nobody to tell them. They had nobody to help them. People were in 401k saying, wait. No, notice since last week, even though yields were low, the big institutions weren't buying the big tech stocks. If you notice, big tech stocks weren't breaking out. Something was wrong. The big tech stocks weren't breaking out. We should have saw Microsoft break out to the sky. We should have saw the Qs break out big time. They didn't do it. So something's wrong. So everybody's in there buying today. Market's up 500 points. Then all of a sudden, boom, the market goes from 500 points, people losing money, goes right down to negative. They got caught. My members didn't get caught. We told them this was going to happen. So they screwed everybody for 13 years. Now they're going to get rid. Now they think, okay, we can't do this anymore. People got scared. They went and bought. They started to shift out of stocks into the bond market. That caused yields go down. And then what we call the tourist investor doesn't know what the hell he's doing. The same guy that caused the stock market to crash in the .com, the same guy that caused the financial crash and housing crash, he jumps in this morning and says, oh boy, the yields are down. I'm going to keep buying this stuff. And he got wiped out this afternoon. You see what happened? You had nobody to tell you. If you lost money today and you wonder why did the market go from 500 point plus down to zero, 500 points now down to 207, because again, he says he's going to raise rates. And just because the yields dropped down today because everybody's jumping out of the stock market to buy bonds, of course it's going to drop the yields down. But you don't go buy tech stocks. I know we've been doing that for 13 years. Well, you don't do that anymore. You're going to get hurt. And everybody got hurt. Also, the market was up 500 points, and now it's down 200 points. But if you knew what you're doing, but you think Varney's going to tell you to do that? He wouldn't know what to do. You think anybody on Fox or CNBC is going to tell you that? No. Because they want big tech stocks to go up. So everybody got screwed today. And you ask any one of my members, I said on Friday, I said before Friday last week, before Thanksgiving, something's wrong inside the market. When you see these big swings, down 500. Then the next morning you wake up, you're up 600. Next morning, then it drops down. You're down negative 400. Next morning, you're up 300. Next morning, you're down 700. Next morning, you're up 800. That's telling you the Eternals are breaking down. So the Eternals broke down completely today when everybody jumped out of the stock market, started to buy the bond market, and then the people saw the tech stocks going up because they said, oh, gee, I better buy tech stocks. The yields are down. They screwed up. They should never bought tech stocks today with the yields down. We've been doing it for 13 years. See, that's why you need somebody showing you what to do. That's what we do every day here. We focus on making sure our members, first and foremost, don't lose money. So what do? Right now, you've got to be aware. You got to just stay out of the fray here. Just lay back for a couple of days, and let's see what are they going to really taper? I'm going to give you that answer. Are they lying to us? I'll give you the answer in a minute.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande. Is your business prepared to respond to any emergency in the workplace? Well, you better be. Let over 30 years of law enforcement experience go to work for you. Boyd Investigative Group is here for all your business security needs. I know. I use them. They're terrific. Call today for your free confidential consultation. 941-724-4535. That's 941-724-4535. Or visit them on the website, BoydInvestigativeGroup.com.
License number A1900020.
Warning. Google, Apple, Microsoft, Netflix, Facebook, all these hot stocks are going to crash. They're going to drop as much as 60-70%. Hi, I'm Phil Grande, philsgang.com. Exactly what happened in the .com days is going to repeat itself. Remember, 85% of people lose money in the stock market because they don't know when to get out. I fixed that with my color code technology chart. It tells you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. That's right. Make sure you check it out. It's free for 10 days, philsgang.com. Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG, try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you start making money, please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. Welcome back. Are you a fan of the Phil's Gang radio show? Then you should check out philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Game. Okay, so they say they're going to taper. They're going to have a meeting next week to talk about tapering. But before I tell you my opinion, if they're going to taper or not, and they're going to keep trying to push these big tech stocks up, make sure you understand one thing right now that's going on in this market. When you see the 10-year Treasury yield below 150, we're at 144. Amazon, Facebook should be going straight up, breaking out, making new highs. It's going down. Amazon should be breaking out, making new highs. It's going down. Now remember, yields are down 144 basis points. That's when they thrive. But they're not thriving, are they? Google should be breaking out big time. Unbelievable. They should be writing, they should have, it should be breaking out so big. Google and Amazon and Facebook, they should be singing songs around campfires for years to come. That's what it should be doing today with the rate this low. It's not. You're losing money, aren't you? Because you don't know what you're doing. Let's fix that. How about for the next 10 days? It's free. You're a gang member for free. At least get through the next 10 days, because you're getting through a point in this market right now that is so dangerous, so dangerous. And every time you listen to them, they tell you buying a snapback, you're going to get killed. You're going to get wiped out. So, banks are getting killed. Because, see, they want high yields. They want high yields. They're not making money with these low yields. So the only reason people are still buying these, see, what people don't understand is the smart guys, smart people are shifting out of the stock market to the bond market, because they think this could be the end of this. This could be the end of the era of financial engineering for 13 years to artificially drop interest rates to zero, to keep yields down, to keep artificially driving up these big tech stocks. It's over. It's over. This could be over. Because he said today, we're going to have a meeting, and we'll probably start raising rates. That's the last thing people wanted to hear in the last 13 years. In the last 13 years, they've gotten so comfortable, they said the Federal Reserve will never raise rates again. They'll never raise rates again. People made a fortune because they were right, weren't they? For 13 years, they didn't raise them. But now, in the next 3, 4, 5 days or next week, you got to be very cautious. So why don't you just join my gang for 10 days? And on Friday, I do a whole feature on this on Friday, free for everybody, on my YouTube channel. I'll be focusing on this. So, all these stocks you got, right, and then the stay-at-home stocks, they're getting slaughtered. How many of you went and bought stay-at-home stocks? So they told you to buy on the dip, buy on the dip, go buy the stay-at-home stocks, buy on the dip, because the variance, this new variance that just showed up, Omicron. Everybody's jumping. Oh, I'm going to buy stay-at-home stocks. They're going to go up. They're going to go up. Everybody on Fox Business, buy these stay-at-home stocks. Yeah, how'd you do? How did you do? The market's down 275 points when yields are down. What's going on? Because the internals in the market are breaking down because they're thinking about raising rates. See, they didn't include you. We knew this a week ago. Ask my members. I told them the market wasn't acting right. What's going to happen now? Those are the tech stocks. If we see the bank stocks, if the yields keep going down, and remember why they're going down. Because people are shifting from the stock market to the bond market. When you buy bonds, yields go down. And if you don't see Amazon, Facebook, Google making new highs instead of going down, you stay out of the big tech stocks. Let me repeat. If you're one of these crazy tech people, that's your drug of choice. Big tech stocks. You've been in for 13 years. If you continue to see yields going down, and the big boys, the 7 biggest tech stocks are making new highs going up, then just know this. Yes, everybody's running to the bond market because they know it's over. People are running for protection, but there's no protection anywhere. People are running to the bond market thinking they're going to be protected. No, you're not. The only way you're going to be protected is know how to sell a stock short. Know how to sell a stock short to switch your position. Now, will he taper? I don't see how he can. I don't see how he can taper. If he does, I think he'll throw this right in, worse than a recession. How can he taper? The S&P right now has the same lack of diversification that caused the dot-com crash. Same exact thing. There's no diversification in the market. Remember the dot-com? Everybody buying dot-com, like now. Everybody buying, all the tech stocks. Netflix, Docu, all these stocks. It's all the stay-at-home stocks. Now, what's going to happen with gold? Now, gold, you're going to see if the yields keep coming down, treasury yields come down, the dollar follows the treasury yields on their way down. They follow each other. They're in concert with one another. So if you start seeing yields going down like they are, and you see the dollar going down like they are, you'll see gold starting to take off. This is all going to take about a week to settle out here. Because now everybody's going to be sitting on the sidelines waiting to see, is he going to taper? Well, how's he going to taper? We're not at full employment. You have to be at full employment to taper. I mean, what's tapering? Every day they print $120 billion every month, and they go buy treasuries to artificially push yields down to create an environment for everybody to make a fortune in Google and Facebook and Amazon. They've been doing this for 13 years. Microsoft and Apple. But he told everybody yesterday, I think we got to start raising rates. But how's he going to raise rates when the consumer confidence is already collapsing? See, the only reason why consumers were purchasing, they didn't have any money. Their wages weren't going up. They had all these social programs. Started out with Trump. Then all these programs from Biden. People had extra money. But that's over now. And consumer confidence is over now. This is crazy. Consumer spending. You can't taper consumer spending. They're spending 34% more than their income. You can't You can't taper. You can't stop supporting the market. You can't taper when debt is rising 60% faster than our economy. You can't taper when debt to GDP ratio is 125%, when it should be, the ratio is up 125, the ratio should be at 65. How do you taper? How do you taper when manufacturing peaked in April? Production peaked in April. Employment peaked in April. China, there's the problem, peaked in April. You can't taper when manufacturing peaks, production peaks. Banks have been dependent on $6.5 million. They keep printing $6.5 million every month. Keep printing that to keep the banks afloat. Now remember what they've been doing with all this money. They've been going to the banks and keeping them afloat by going and buying all the bad debt, the Federal Reserve, and they take the bad debt and put it on their balance sheet, and they give the banks new money to keep them in business. Corporations, we've never had corporations in such bad shape. Such bad shape. They're lying to you, and they say, oh, look at the corporations. They're really doing terrific. Look at this. Look at their earnings. Their earnings are all fake. How do they get their earnings? Because they could borrow money at zero interest. They go in and reduce the amount of outstanding shares they have. And the more they reduce their own shares, they can artificially push up their earnings that otherwise would be going down. They've been doing that for 13 years. So when you hear them say, oh boy, earnings are really terrific, economy's really doing good, look at the earnings, a lie. So here's what we do every day for our members. We start at 4 o'clock in the morning. We watch the bond markets around the world, because the bond market tells you the truth, not the fake business news network. Our goal, our first task, is to make sure you don't lose money. Making money is easy. It's to get you to listen to us. Like last week when we said this was going to happen. I said something's wrong. Lay in the weeds. Something's wrong. So join the gang, free for 10 days, 877-600-GANG, and all I ask when you make money, please help the kids of St. Jude. See you on the chart.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grande, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
It's up to me to make my